My firstborn.
Take that.
My firstborn.
Everything that
So this man could be the most relieved person in Ghana as at now because he thought that Nebano ewu. But the good news coming for this man is that Nebano enwuye. But enkofo ena sadness no akomo. Amakwaba edema gossip Ghana. If you like, share, and also subscribe to the channel. We use that and post notifications. The foreign Fabra or comment section. There are a lot of updates on that case I had earlier today, around midnight, 12:30 on updates in the We told you that Nkofobik was sorry yesterday, and then after they went to church, the any church body no more church, they went to a church in a school building in Accra Newtown called Accra Newtown Experimental Basic. Now when they went to church in a building, a 3-story building, a collapse so they were all trapped inside. Initially, the report was that they had about 43 people inside the building. But in new development, the information has been cross-checked and verified. Currently, the bad news is that about 3 people and passed away due to this incident. And then the 3 people, 2 women and 1 man, and Ephraim. Minister of Interior, Honorable Montaka, give a report on the scene. You go and take a listen, and then you continue.
that is meant for worship has turned into a very tragedy that is unforeseen and unfortunate. Let me say, I want to start by thanking God Almighty for all our lives and those that we've been able to rescue, and to especially thank the team here. We have the fire service. You can see the chief fire herself being here in a team. We sincerely thank her and her team for a wonderful work done. We have the police here. You have the regional commander. You have the operations at the national headquarters and their team. We want to sincerely thank them for the wonderful work that they've been doing since this thing started. We have the military here, the 48th Engineers Regiment. They are also here. We sincerely thank them for the promptness with which they came, because I had to call the Chief of Army Staff and they didn't drag their feet and they were prompt to come, and they've been working tirelessly since they came here. Then we have NADMO. The Director General of NADMO is also here with his team. And I want to thank them sincerely for all the work that they have done, the MCE for the place, the Member of Parliament for the place, and all of you who have shown so much concern and have been here. We want to extend the condolences of His Excellency and that of the government to the family and the church for the lost. So far, information that have been cross-checked, double-checked, visited all the hospitals just to be sure that we don't give any information that may be far away from the fact. As we all know, it is very difficult for you to be able to tell how many people were in there, but at least with the cross-check from the police, from the, I forgot the ambulance service. The ambulance service and their team, they've been here the whole night, and they've done a wonderful job. We are really very grateful. The media, yourself, and everybody that I may have forgotten to mention. We've gotten the fire service to do the count of what they were able to do. We've gotten police to do the account. We've gotten NADMO to do the account. We've gotten the ambulance service to do the account. And at least we've put all the information together. And what we can say is that there was a total of 23. Unfortunately, we've lost 3. The 3 that we've lost are a male and 2 females. We are not able to tell names for now. And thank God, 20 are alive in various hospitals. We have police hospital, the 37 military hospital, Mamobi, and a private facility where we have all these 20 people. Out of the 23, the total number of females among them are 14 and 15, with 8 being male. Out of this, we have minors that are 7, but those who have lost their life, there's no minor among the dead. All of them are adults, which is very unfortunate, but the rest are recouping very well. In fact, some of them were being discharged, but we insisted that, look, just make sure that nobody goes home and later have other challenges. So it's just too unfortunate. And you've seen what we've tried to do. We brought in the police canine dogs, and then we brought in the narcotics control commission's canine dogs, and then the military. And we made sure that they went through one after the other, and to be sure that there's no resemblance of some other persons trapped in there. So for now, at least with what the dogs have done, with what the military have cross-checked, we can say with some maybe 90 to 95% certainty that we no longer have any other persons in. So meaning that largely, in terms of rescue, we may say the rescue is coming to an end, but they will have to continue with the collection of the debris. We are hoping that nothing should be found, just as the dogs and all the check has happened, so that we don't have further loss of lives or further injured persons in there. So I want to thank all of you for the good work that you've done, and to assure you that we'll continue to do the very best that we can. Obviously, this will call for a full-blown investigation. We are hearing pieces of information that the Municipal Assembly had already sent warning that this building should not be used. Only last week, I'm told. But unfortunately, they didn't even know that some people have come in today to worship. Maybe this is the right signal to all of us that when things like this are done, maybe we need to position officers to make sure that nobody goes in. But this is not the time for blame games. This is the time to see what do we do to keep ourselves together, because in the time of difficulty like this is not the time you have to apportion blame and divide the people. So I want to thank everybody, the area boys. They did so well before the rescue team came. They on their own managed to do a lot, and we appreciate what they have done. So I want to thank you, the media, too, for your coverage. I mean, you've stayed all this long, just up to this point. So I want to thank you sincerely and assure you that this is not at the end. This is just the beginning of many, many other things to happen. We need to investigate how did this happen, how can we prevent this thing from happening into the future. We need to collect all these debris and be able to get the school to run. So we do only thank God. I mean, I can't imagine that if this has happened on a Monday or some other day when the school, that could have been. So in all things, we need to thank God for what he has done for us. So I want to thank you sincerely for your time. Thank you so much.
Okay, we honorable.
Are the kids supposed to come to school tomorrow?
I mean,
it will depend on how much we are able to collect. But for now, we think that it's level the MC and his team to look at the environment and how much work we are able to do till tomorrow morning. That will determine what will happen with the school. Yeah.
Thank you. It was Honorable Muntaka Mohammed, a report of the event or the incident itself. So from him, 3 people are dead, 2 women and then 1 man. 23 people were involved in the whole incident, 15 females and then 8 males. 7 minors were involved, but then none of them lost their lives. So that is why in the beginning, Kajo said, Papa, we in yet because no James and the banner. So the 20, maybe the police hospital, Mamprobi Hospital, UGMC, and a private facility. So this morning, and the first female vice president of the land, Jinana Pukwajiman, make a key entry onto the incident or onto the scene or what transpired also over there.
Deputy National, the former member of Parliament for Yesu and Teddy, and I'm working with our Hamisa, the Accra Newtown, and also our Hamisa, the member of Parliament, and also the Hamisa, the military, no APC, my men of security, and fire service, the Empire Body and say, and from our woman, and this is our compensation, the fire service, not more for the police, the military, ambulance service, and I feel the K9 for them, and I'm waiting for the SCI and so in France. I hope what you see, actually, the will come out. The interior minister of the town, and on here, a month in emerging from the cap of the minister, and the share bush, a month for you. And I pay my name, waiting from the book, n'asefo enim si ɛduru hɔ a ebetumi abɛn no ɛde dɛm ato fam sɛ ebi sa ɛyɛ yie a sɛ nsɛm nyinaa na ɔka go ebi yɛ
That was the Vice President of the land, Jenana Pokwajiman, as she paid a visit to the scene. And then the good thing that came after that was that the building was actually not in a very good condition. So the good news is that the school has been closed down. The school has been closed down. So a matter of that fact, and Krano and there till indefinitely on being open school and Krano holiday. And so thank you so much for joining me on this one. Bring me your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget that you like, you share, and also you subscribe. Also over there, I'll end the video with some of the videos of the incident. I'll see you in the next one.
We will